What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another vlog. So here's the G35 looking nice and clean. So as you guys know from the previous video, the G35 have a check engine light, and today we're going to use a OBD2 code reader to see what it is and try to fix the problem. All right, so pretty much what we have here, this is the blue driver. This is a OBD2 scanner that you could just bring anywhere you want. This is a portable device. Let me just show you guys. So you put it where is the plug is. That would turn on. You're gonna have to do your ignition. Let me just put the windows down because it's really hot in here. All right, so we're good. And from there, you're gonna go into the app that you have to download, which is Blue Driver, and then allow. It's gonna scan the device. It will connect automatically. So there you go, found Blue Driver, and then we're gonna hit. Actually, we're gonna turn on the car. And now we're gonna hit read code, all module system, and then pretty much after that we're gonna wait 35 to 45 seconds because the device is troubleshooting, you know, the car, the system, whatever it is. So just give it a second. So pretty much here we have a code. This is a P0345. It's a camshaft position sensor, 8 circuit bank 2. And then you hit over here, you see all the details and whatnot. We have pretty much both parts in here. We have the camshaft and we have the crank sensor. Okay. So pretty much I was trying to show you guys how I diagnosed the problem the first day that I got the car, and how convenient it is to have a, you know, portable scanner. So I actually have the parts in here. This is actually direct from Nissan. I'm gonna put the part numbers on the description as well. If you have the same problem, you know, hopefully this will help you fix it. Okay, there are 2 of them. One goes in the bottom and then one goes on top by the passenger side. All right, so pretty much we're gonna replace the sensor now. I did few research online, and they say that the sensor is actually located right onto the passenger side. All right, so we're gonna have to probably take out this cover. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right there behind this harness over here. What it holds it is a 10mm bolt, and then it should be it. I'm gonna actually take out this cover, probably wash it or something, because this thing is really filthy. Okay, so after you take out the cover, you should be able to see the sensor, which is this little guy over here. All right, now to get access into it, let me just try to release this harness here. Maybe it's gonna be easier. Bring this harness back. Come on. There you go. Now we got more room to fit. Actually, I don't know how I'm gonna get in here. A 10 amp wrench probably. I don't know how people get in here, but I'm gonna get a wrench. Alright, so I actually found a small wrench over here. It should be able to fit in there. Let's see. It's only one plug. There is no way that you guys can miss it. Oh, there you go. I got it. Ooh, yeah, baby. That's it. Just loose. Let's just take this baby out here. It's a 10mm, so don't drop it. . I think it's leaking oil. It feels warm down there. Shit. Oh, there you go. I was right. It's leaking oil. So time to have the plug out. Open now. And this is the guy that is bad. Ta-da! You have a brand new part here. These are from Nissan. You can get this on Amazon. You can get this on eBay. You could actually go to the dealer and buy one of this. Here's the part number. I'm gonna put it, you know, on the description as well, so you guys can go ahead and, you know, buy one if you need. All right, so pretty much we're gonna reverse the process. So it fit like this because the bolt is on this side. It's just gonna put it where it came out, and then that's pretty much it. I just gotta find a hole now. No, it's right here, I think. I think so. Yep, there's the only hole in here. There you go. Puck. And then now we should be able to put this on the 10mm bolt. Now don't drop it because you're gonna have only one. Oh, shit. Tight spot, tight spot. Oh, where is it? Here. Can't see. Okay, where is it? Where is it? I think I got it. Kind of blind in here though. Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down, guys. Give me a second. So pretty much here, got the bolt in. Time to lock it up and plug it back in. It should be good. All right, so basically tight is tight. You don't have to over tighten it. I'll put the plug back in. That should be it. Guys, so the good news and the bad news. I always like the good news first. So the good news is I have the sensor back in. Everything good. Now the bad news is I messed up the plug. So the plug doesn't clip on anymore because I think when I used the plier, I kind of forced it out and broke the clip. So it goes on, but it comes out really easy. Check this out. So this is the clip. 1, 2, 3. You see all the plate that is come here, doesn't even clip because I think I broke the tab. Man, this is sucks. I'm just gonna leave everything as it is now. I'm gonna go and look for the clip. Hopefully I can find it online, on eBay somewhere, whatever. It's gonna cost me probably $20–30. So don't use a flathead like I did and force it out because you're gonna have a bad time. So I'm just gonna leave the sensor as it is now. I'm gonna try to crank the car. Hopefully the, you know, engine light is gone. Hopefully it's gone. Damn, I feel so bad breaking that clip. Sucks though. Well, the engine light is still there. I don't know because the sensor's loose or anything. But let's check out the OBD2 again. Oh, the sensor's still there. Let's check out the OBD2 again. So we go back here. Da 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 da. All right, read code, all modules. It is. Put this back in. Here you go. Read codes, all module. All right. So we're looking for. Let's try to connect this guy here. Okay, found driver. Seems like the code wanted to go out, but read codes. me try to play with it a little bit. Maybe it's loose though, you know. It wasn't all the way, so. Alright. Still there. Let's see, it's reading the codes now. Alright, so we do have a single sensor. We have the other one, which is the 0340. I think that's the one that's going I think that's the one that goes under. This is the bank 2 that we just replaced. Now these are actually pending codes, bank 2 and bank 1. We'll probably, you know, fix this another day or something. So we do actually have another code, which is the P0340. That's the sensor that is under the car. We're gonna go ahead and replace that, and hopefully that gives us a clear code. Pretty much here, it got the car jacked up. As per the internet, the other sensor is right under, which is here. This is actually under the car. All the sensors should be this sensor over here. So that's the only one that is close to the flywheel and the crank. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to unplug this. Oh yeah, this is a lot easier. It's funny though, because I think this is different than the one that I got. This is actually tilted, and the other one is straight. I'm not really sure if they put a wrong one in there earlier or what. I'm not sure. Unless the previous owner put a wrong one in there, and now that could cause the engine light. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out to see what's up. The chassis is pretty clean. There's no rust whatsoever. Man, this cars are so rigid everywhere. Look at that. Straight frame. No broken or rusted like the 240s. Man. Alright, so it's gonna be pretty much, oh shit, it's hard to get in here though. Alright, so pretty much it's gonna be the same stuff. A 10mm bolt that is holding the sensor, and then after that you should be able to pull this guy out. There you go. Wasn't too bad. And you should be able to release it. It's funny though. It's a different sensor. Alright, so the bolt's out. Don't lose it because you have only one. Oh, this is actually different, I think. Let me see the one that I got. Ta-da! Let's see if it fits. Actually, it does fit. No, it doesn't. Maybe it does. This is different. This is way different, really. Let me push it in a little bit, maybe. Oh, never mind. There you go. So actually, it fits. I just don't know if it is the right one. No, the bolt doesn't align in here, actually. Oh, it does. But it's kind of tight though. Should I try it? I don't want to mess this up though. Huh. It's weird. Ew. This thing looks really filthy in there. Where's the bushing? I mean, it looks the same to me. It just... Oh, this one go like this? I got it now. This one fits sideways, and the other one is fitting. Oh, I got it now. All right, wrong sensor. All right, so pretty much here I cleaned the old sensor. It was pretty filthy and dirty and oily, so you know, hopefully it worked once I put it back. If not, I might have to purchase another one. So I got the wrong one. I'm sorry guys for the part numbers, but this one is not it. I think this is the other side. I'm not really sure though. I'm gonna go to the internet and check. So putting the bolt back in, the 10mm, don't lose it because you got just only one. Look at the transmission. Oh, looks good though still. No rust. Man, I'm so impressed about these cars, man. Well, I mean, put it this way though, these cars are actually, you know, a lot younger than the 240, so you can't blame them. There's a lot of lake. Alright, there you go. Tight is tight, you don't want to over torque them. Put in the plug back in, and then that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm gonna put the car back. I don't know, try to turn this thing on to see did it work out or not. If not, probably gotta do this again. Alright, where's the key for this bitch? There you go. Oh, the engine light is still there, so I guess didn't work out. So either sensor is bad, or unless the plug that I broke is not connecting. This sucks. Alright, so two reasons that we couldn't fix the car today was because I broke one of the tabs, one of the clips that go onto the sensor. I think that's not connecting, and number two is probably because I got the wrong sensor, the ones that go on the bottom. So hey, it is what it is. You cannot always win, so you know, at least we learned something new today. All right, so pretty much here I got one more thing to do before I close out my day. I'm just gonna wash this cover, put it back into the car, you know, clean a little bit, make it look a little more presentable, and then that should be it. It is what it is, you know, we couldn't fix the problem today, but maybe tomorrow. So I'm just gonna finish the video over here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Drop a comment, let me know what's up.